Welcome to Doogler Valley, a small suburban town filled with mysteries, secrets, and drama. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we are exploring the tiny town of Doogler Valley. This was created by landgraabsims. It is a completely custom content free neighbourhood and you can download it on their Tumblr page. The link to that will be in the description box. It consists of 4 families, 5 unoccupied residential lots and 3 community lots. It doesn't have a neighbourhood story, but that's okay. We're just going to go ahead, jump into each of their families and get to know the stories. The creator has given us a recommended play order, which is the order in which I will be exploring these families. We are going to kick things off with the Duglas, who live at 12 Saxim Lane. Their bio reads, on the surface, the Duglas seem perfect, but the stress of 2 rivaling twins, mayoral duties, and widely different personalities has sent this household straight into a tailspin. Can anything be done to get them back on track? So here we are in the Dugla household. We're going to kick things off with Cassidy Dugla. She is a popularity sim. She is currently in aspiration failure, but she does want to become a media magnate. She is, however, employed in the natural science career, so I don't know if the creator has selected lifetime wants, but another thing that I am noticing, which is really cool, is they do have locked in wants. I love that. That just definitely gives you a sense of direction when it comes to playing these neighbourhoods for the first time. Here she has her skill. She's quite a bit away from getting a promotion, but she is doing very well in her job. Let's check out her relationship. So she is not in love with, I'm assuming this is her husband, Theodore. Let's take a look at their family tree. Yeah, so Theodore is her husband and Artem and Amos are her children. She does also have friends in the neighbourhood in the Bargo and Rosebird and Kim family, so that's really cool. And she's enemies with this guy, Nicholas Stormberg, so I'm really excited to see what the deal is with them. She is a Pisces, so she is outgoing, she's active, super serious, and pretty nice. Strong-willed, passionate, and rebellious Cassidy has always carved out her own path in life. Her hobbies include activism, painting, and always having the last word. And she has a nice set of memories here. So she went to college and she graduated. I'm assuming Isabella is her mother. She met a bunch of Sims. She got married to Theodore. She had her sons. So yeah, very in-depth here. The only thing I'm noticing is that lost Theodore as a best friend is green. But this is an incredibly easy fix in Sim PE, so that's just very nitpicky of me. The creator has also given the Sims their aspiration benefits, which I think is really cool. It's not something you see very often, but it does flesh things out, especially considering she now has a secondary aspiration, which I would have totally missed had I not gone in here. So I think that's really cool. That's a nice addition. Next up, we are taking a look at her husband Theodore, and I must say he is a very good looking Sim. I think he's very handsome. He has an interesting face. But he is a popularity sim. He has the what locked in to obtain a pet. I am curious to see if he is interested. He has no interest in animals, but again, a very easy fix. You could literally just drag it up like this if you wanted to, just to make it more realistic, but you know, again, pretty nitpicky of me. But he is also in aspiration failure. He does have the lifetime want of having 20 simultaneous pet best friends, which makes me think he should be an animal lover. Oh, I just noticed he also has the what locked in to have a party as well, so that ties in with his popularity aspiration. He has an okay relationship with his sons, but he and his wife are not in love, so definitely some work needs doing between them. I'm very curious to see where things went wrong. But he does also have some friends in the neighbourhood. I wonder what his job is. Oh, okay, he's a mayor, which makes sense given that his last name is the same as the town. I love that. I think that's a lot of fun. And again, he has a bunch of skill points, high charisma as you would expect. No talent badges. Did Cassidy have any? No, she didn't have any either. He is a Libra, super sloppy, super outgoing. He's lazy, playful, and nice. Silly, kind-hearted, and absent-minded Theodore loves his family more than anything else in the world. Even though he might not always understand them, he frequently dreams of becoming a magician. And he is a secondary family. I would have had him pegged as romance, like I'm assuming that's where the tension in the family is. So it's not that. I am eager to see like where things went wrong. I wonder if his memories will allude to anything. Became big man on campus. I love that. That is not a memory you see very often. I don't think you can do that in Sim PE either. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Yeah, so he has a nice set of memories. He saw the ghost of... Okay, so I think Isabella is actually his mother. I think I said in Cassidy's that that was her mother. Yeah, sorry about that. That is Theodore's mother. But yeah, he rose up the ranks pretty quickly to become mayor. His son was rejected from private school. I wonder if that's why they're fighting, like because their children are not doing well, perhaps? Next up, we have Amos Dugla, who I'm guessing is the eldest son. Oh, actually, I think they're twins. Yeah, okay, they're twins. He is a fortune sim who wants to become a space pirate. He has a crush on this Tanya Splorg, who we'll be getting to very soon. And he has 2 bolts with Zachary Bargo, so I'm guessing he is bisexual, unless he's gay, because he doesn't have any bolts with Tanya, so I'm not sure about that. And he does not get along with Lucille Bargo, so that's interesting. I love stuff like that. It adds so much more character and fun to the game. I love it. He has an A and he is in private school. He also has a nice set of skills. He has the want locked in as well to make a best friend, which I love. He is a Virgo, super neat, shy, active, serious, and nice. Steadfast, logical, and painfully literal, Amos often struggles to make meaningful connections with others. He is fiercely loyal and affectionate to those he loves in his own roundabout way. His one true hobby is films and literature, of which he does have enthusiasm in. Let's check out his memories. So he has very standard memories. He does have a negative memory of his twin brother Artem being rejected from private school, which is interesting because normally the headmaster would accept every child in the household into private school. So I like that the creator has done something a bit different with this where, you know, we have Amos here who is like the golden child and maybe Artem is not. He is also a secondary knowledge sim, which again, I love that. And last but not least, we have Artem Dugla, who is so cute. These sims are gorgeous. I love it. But he is a pleasure sim who wants to become a professional party guest. He has the what locked in to buy a cell phone, which is very typical of pleasure sims. They don't tend to really have high ambitions or anything like that. Can relate. I myself am a pleasure sim. He has 3 bolts with Lucille Bargo. He is also friends with a bunch of these sims. I love the name Kenny Boogleprop. I love that. That's amazing. And Nadine Wilkes, and he knows a couple of other people his age as well. Oh, okay, so this is a bit different. He is a D in school, and he is only in public school, so I definitely think that he is like maybe the family black sheep, perhaps. Like they're all high achievers, and Artem here is not. And here are his memories. So again, negative memory from getting rejected for private school and also getting a D report card. His bio reads, Artem loves life and the feeling is mutual. His incessant cheer and frivolity hides a heart of gold, the inability to take anything seriously, and a crushing fear of rejection. Oh, I want to give him a hug. And this is the family home. This is so pretty. It's so quaint. I love this. And over here we have the garage. They have a pretty nice car. And another thing to note is the family does have quite a bit of money, which checks out, you know, given that Theodore here is a mayor. You would expect them to live somewhere tidy. I love this wall. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. This picture here is amazing. So this is Theodore as mayor. Oh, this is amazing. I love this. Just stuff like this, like the attention to detail, it just really elevates a custom neighborhood for me. I'm very impressed, but let's go ahead and check out the rest of the house. So we have the kitchen over here, which looks very nice. I love the little social bunny dancing poster. We've got like an easel here and a violin. There is also a pet bed as well, making me think that maybe Theodore really has his heart set on getting a pet. Like he's already started buying furnishings to accommodate this new little furry friend he's going to adopt into his life. And I think that's really cool. It definitely feels like a cozy little family home and I love it. And if we look upstairs, we can see that it is very cute, very well decorated. I love the bathroom here as well as like the cluttered clothes on the floor. I just love that little detail. This is the master bedroom, I'm assuming. I love that. And I think this would be, who's who again? So I think Amos's room. Okay, I think this side here is Amos's room since it's more like neat and put together. And I would say this is Artemis's room over here since it's a bit more cluttered and fun and you've got clothes on the floor. But I really like that the creator kind of split it down the middle like this. So I'm just looking at this nursery now, and I did notice that downstairs there was a like a feeding table here, like a high chair, and I was thinking, oh, maybe that's like left over from when the boys were small. I'm wondering if Cassidy is pregnant. I may have to get the sim blender out and find out. I'm too curious. Okay, all I did was press play and we have a baby bump. All right, that's so interesting. Surely, like, the baby's father is her husband's, right? It can't be anybody else. Unless it's Nicholas's. Oh, I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. But on to the rest of the tour here. Let's take a look at the garden. So we have a pool table and a bar with already drinks made and a barbecue, a little seating area, swings. Very nice. I really like this house a lot, and I think that the addition of a new baby, if it is Theodore's, is going to make for some interesting gameplay given the fact that they do not get along. Living at 17 Saxham Lane, we have the Bargo family. Will the Bargo twins ever let go of the mysterious disappearance of their father? Will Victor finally finish his masterpiece before it's too late? And what convoluted game is their housekeeper playing? It is worth pointing out as well before we go any further that I do have a lot of default replacements. I have default replacement skin and hair and eyes and clothes, so they might not look exactly as they do on the creator's Tumblr page, just to kind of point that out. But we do have Victor Bargo here, who is a family sim. He wants to raise 20 puppies or kittens, and he also has the what logged in to obtain a pet. He is married to Janie Bargo and he is best friends with Lucille. Okay, so Lucille and Zachary are siblings and their father is a zombie. So I'm guessing this is Janie's second marriage. He is a retired magazine editor, level 9. He has a bunch of skills, no talent badges. He is a Libra who is sloppy, outgoing, lazy, playful and nice. He is also fat. Eccentric, naive Victor has lived a long, exciting and spontaneous life. Will the final years of his life be much of the same, or will he find himself in uncharted waters for the first time? He's a secondary grilled cheese sim. Oh, you can have so much fun with this. I don't think I have ever played with grilled cheese sims before, with the exception of very briefly playing with Natasha Una, so I think this will be a lot of fun to play. And down here, looking absolutely beautiful, is Janie Bargo. I love her look and her dress here. I'm guessing she's maybe like I'm thinking she's like a homemaker, just judging purely on her appearance here. I could be way off. But she is a popularity sim who wants to own 5 top-level businesses. She is in love with her husband, but there is definitely room for improvement. Like they're not 100 over 100 or anything. She also has a bolt with this guy who I'm guessing is the housekeeper. This is Remy Swindleton. She's also friends with Cassidy and a few other people in the neighbourhood, as well as a robot. Oh, I'm excited to get to them. She is a screen test standing level 1, so I'm guessing maybe she's more like a budding actress, you know, an inspiring actress. And I'm wondering if she is with Victor because he worked in, like, he's sort of in a branch of the entertainment industry. Like maybe he would have connections to celebrities, so maybe that's why she married him. I'm not sure. I guess that's up to player interpretation unless it says so. She is an airy, she's neat, outgoing, playful, and a bit of a grouch. Janie often fails to see what's right in front of her nose. Despite all of her shortcomings, she has a genuine and inspiring love for life and those around her, so that's nice. She's a secondary fortune sim, so I guess you could interpret that as maybe she's a gold digger. Again, I feel like a lot of The Sims 2 is open to interpretation, unless the creator of the neighbourhood has specified something in particular. But I do think this is a very interesting storyline. Well, hello there, handsome. This is Remy Swindleton. He is a romance sim. He wants to become a celebrity chef. He had the what locked into woohoo. And he does have a crush on Janie. Now, one thing I haven't checked out yet is memories. So I'm just really quickly going to go back and do that. So this is Victor's memories here, all positive, which is nice to see. He is a recent retiree. Janie has a lot of memories. A lot of them are bad ones as well. Like she remembers Edward dying, who I'm guessing is her first husband. The Repo Man showed up, took their mirror. Rude. She saw the ghost of her husband. Lucille was rejected from private school. fell in love with Victor. So far it doesn't seem as though anything has happened between her and the maid just yet, but I definitely think the creator kind of is alluding to the fact that something might happen, especially considering they have chemistry. He does not get along with Lucille at all, so I'm very interested to see what's going on there. He is unemployed, but I do have a recommendation for this. You can download the self-employed mod and have him be like a maid. He won't actually go to work or anything like that, but he can still make money by the family paying into his bank account or something like that. I think that would be fun. I will actually leave a link to that in the description box for those of you who are interested. He is a Scorpio. He's neat, outgoing, active, serious, and super grouchy. Remy started at the bottom and he's determined to work his way to the top no matter what. He enjoys combing his chest hair and reading up on karate techniques. So if I was to play this seriously, I would get the chest hair. Let me show you actually. It'll just take me a second. It is called the male body hair controller. I'd plop this down. It may lag a little bit and do maybe like set 3. All right, I changed it to set 1 because that's the hairiest, but now it just ties in with his bio about like grooming his own chest hair. I just think that's really amusing. Let's get rid of this. As for his memories, he has made enemies with Lucille recently and he was shocked. He got guessing electrocuted. And he is a secondary fortune, which to me, if you're a romance and a fortune, that would definitely signify that you are a gold digger. That's just my interpretation of this combination. And over here we have Lucille, who is a pleasure sim. She wants to have 50 dream dates. She also wants to buy a cell phone. I wonder if she is in a relationship or at least has a crush on Artem, sorry. Yeah, she has 3 bolts with him, so I definitely see a relationship forming between those two, given that they're both pleasure sims. And she hates her mother. She despises her mother as well as Remy, but she has a great relationship with her mother's new husband, which is nice. She is a public school student. She has a C and she also has no skill points. That is not something that interests her at all. And she has the memory of being enemies with Remy. She also got rejected from private school when she was a child. She is a Taurus. She's sloppy, outgoing, lazy, playful, and grouchy. Hot-headed, brash Lucille is determined to live her life her own way. No attachments, no consequences, and no rules. The last thing she wants is to end up like her weak-willed mom. She does not have a secondary aspiration, so you can pretty much just decide that for yourself. It's entirely up to you. And here we have Zachary Bargo. He is a popularity sim. He has the want locked in to join the athletic career, and his lifetime want is to have 20 simultaneous best friends. He isn't really friends with anyone in the family, but he does have a couple of friends his own age. He has a crush on Amos Dugla, and he is also friends with Kenny Bullprop. He is currently a C in public school. He also does not have any skills, no talent badges. He is a Pisces, just like me. He is sloppy, shy, active, a little serious, and really nice. Zachary is painfully shy compared to his sister. Will he ever find his own way to stand out, or spend the rest of his life hiding in her shadow? And here are his memories. We can see that when his father disappeared, he aged up badly and also got rejected from private school. His secondary aspiration is family. I think you'll have a lot of fun playing with this sim. He seems just like such a sweet, kind soul. And this is the family home. It is so cute. I love the use of these fences to kind of create a porch. And also yellow is my favorite color, so this is like a dream house for me. The family also have a very nice sports car as well as a swimming pool and a lovely garden. And if we look inside, we can see that there is a lovely living room here. They have a small pink and blue kitchen. Down here is Lucille's bedroom, which I really like. It's definitely something you could see a teenage girl living in. And this space over here, I think would be for Remy. He has his own bathroom and also a little home gym here. I like that it's separate from the rest of the household. Like he has his own entrance here, so that adds some privacy for him. And if we go upstairs, we can see Victor and Janie's room here, which is really nice. And they've got another bathroom. And Zachary's room is up here. I really like the use of like the boy band poster, but also like these sports kind of posters and sculptures and stuff, which really ties into him possibly joining the athletic career, like he is interested in sports. Next up, we have the Rosebird family at 7 Saxham Lane. The Rosebirds have endured great heartbreak and loss together, but will loves new and old shake up the family dynamic. Here we have Sabrina Rosebird. She is a family sim. She wants Felicity to become an overachiever, and her lifetime want is to have 6 grandchildren. She is not friends with Felicity right now, but they are very close. I think just one interaction between them would definitely make them best friends. She is friends with the town mayor, Theodore, and she has a crush. Oh my god, no, she's actually in love with Victor, who is married to Janie here, so that is going to be a lot of fun to play. I'm checking out the family tree here, and I can see that Sabrina is Felicity's grandmother. Her daughter Maria, Felicity's mother, passed away. I'm not sure how. We'll probably have to look at the memories to find out. She is unemployed, and the family are struggling financially. They only have 240 simoleons, which might make it a bit of a challenge to play, but she does have plenty of skills, and she is a gold in gardening, which is really cool. She is a Pisces, so she's neat, shy, active, very serious, and nice. Steadfast Sabrina took in Felicity after the harrowing death of her parents. She's incredibly proud of her granddaughter and the life she has built for them both, but can't help thinking of what might have been. Sabrina also has some very nice memories. I can see here that Maria is her adoptive daughter, but she was a very hands-on mother who taught her all of the skills. Oh, okay, so Victor is her like childhood sweetheart. They became best friends, and I guess like they just didn't work out between them. She became a master gardener. She was an overachiever. Okay, so there was a fire. That's what killed Maria, and I'm guessing Maria's husband Salvador. If we check out her inventory, we can see that she has a lot of produce, all of which are mouth-watering. So she is definitely a pro gardener. She is an expert at this. And the creator has given her secondary aspiration of pleasure and spent some of her points as well. This is Sabrina's granddaughter Felicity, and I must say she is a gorgeous sim. She is so pretty. I can definitely see her being somewhat of a heartbreaker in the neighbourhood, but she is a family sim who wants to have her very first kiss. Her lifetime want as of right now is become education minister. She is close with the family pet Darnell, and she has a crush on Nikki Hobart, who I'm not sure, but I think might be a townie. She is a B in public school. She has quite a few body points. I'm wondering if maybe she is an athletic sim. Let's have a look. Okay, she's not super active, but she is shy and very nice. Humble, gentle-natured Felicity can't wait for what the future holds, even though it might mean leaving the stability and peace of home. If we look at her memories, we can see that after the death of her parents, she started doing very badly in school. She got a D report card and she grew up badly. And she also has the secondary aspiration of knowledge, which is a really nice combination to have a family sim who prioritises both, her family as well as education and learning. I think that's very cool. And how can we forget the family dog Darnell, who is fused into the floorboards right now. That should go away if you press play. But let's check out his stats here. He is a Sagittarius, he's a doofus, he's hyper, friendly, cowardly, and pigpen. Darnell might not be the smartest dog around, but you'll never meet a more loyal, loving pup. Aww. Now I'm just going to take a little look at the family home. I love the use of pink here. It's super cute, super cozy. I love it. And I'm also noticing over here that they have quite an impressive garden. They are growing tomatoes and pole beans, peppers and eggplants. So you can have a lot of fun with this. I would probably have Sabrina here open up like a farm shop and sell this as like a home business. But if we check out the rest of the house, we can see that they have a lovely little living room, a nice spacious dining room. I love the kitchen over here. You guys know, if you've been watching me for any length of time, that I really love the country collection which the creator has used here. We've got like a little, I guess this is like an entryway or a porch, a bathroom, again with clothes on the floor, which I love. And as we head upstairs, we can see the family have a grand piano here. There is 2 bedrooms. I'm guessing this one here would be Sabrina's, another bathroom, and then this is Felicity's room, which I really like. And finally, we have the Splorg family at 12 Cowplant Avenue, which I love that as a name. I think that's really clever. The eccentric experiments Ludwig and Nicholas conduct on a daily basis has left them equal parts respected, resented, and feared by the community they live in. How far will they go in the name of science? So I am very excited to check out this family. We're going to start things off with Nicholas Stornberg, who is a knowledge sim. He has the wart locked in to see the ghost of Cassidy. We already know that the pair are enemies, but he does have the want here to be a zombie, which I think is so much fun. His lifetime want is to max out 7 skills. He does have 3 bolts with Ludwig Splorg here, who he is also BFFs with, and he is friends with Tanya. I'm wondering if maybe Tanya is his daughter. Okay, so I think Tanya is perhaps the adoptive daughter of Nicholas and Ludwig. He is an animal linguist at level 7. He earns a lot of money. He also has a ton of skills, and he has some talent badges. He has a gold in flower arranging as well as in gardening. He's a Libra, so he is sloppy, outgoing, lazy, playful, and nice. Nicholas loves plants, and the feeling is mutual. So what if he violates a few regulations here and there? And if we check out his inventory, we can see he has a hydrobot and a plaque of nature. Let's see what his secondary aspiration is. It is fortune. Over here, we have Ludwig Splorg, who is a knowledge sim. He wants to drink Edward, so I'm guessing they don't get along. He also wants to max out 7 skills. And he has 3 bolts with Nicholas, and he is enemies with Edward, best friends with Theodore. And he is a top secret researcher in the science career at level 8. He only needs 1 more skill point as well to get a promotion, so that should be pretty easy to pull off. He has a gold talent badge in robotics and the same again for toy making. He's a Taurus who is neat, outgoing, lazy, playful, and grouchy. Ludwig has always been fascinated by biology, cloning, and creating humanoids, but lately his focus has been a little more extraterrestrial. And if we check out his memories, they are very telling. So he had Tanya, I guess, and he adopted Tanya. Became enemies with Edward. He won a fight with him. Edward died. Okay, and then he became a zombie. Okay, so they didn't get along when Edward was alive. So obviously they are responsible for abducting Edward. That's really cool. And then he passed out and met aliens. He is a secondary family sim. And over here we have the poor soul that is Edward Bargo, who was Janie's first husband who disappeared, if you remember from the Bargo family bio. He wants to be friends with Salazar, who I'm guessing is the household cat. He's a family sim, wants to raise 20 puppies or kittens. And he is enemies, of course, with Ludwig and doesn't really get along that well with anybody else in the house. He is unemployed with no skills and no badges, which makes me think that when he was revived from the dead, all of that got wiped. He is a Libra, he's sloppy, outgoing, extremely lazy, very playful, and very nice. Eddie used to be a successful reporter with the family, but he can't remember any of that now. The last thing he recalls is knocking on the door of 2 shady scientists and then nothing at all. And as we can see, he has no memories of his former life. He doesn't remember getting a job or having his 2 kids or anything like that. The only kind of notable memory here is making enemies with Ludwig. He is also a secondary pleasure sim. And here we have Todd Splorg, who is a cyborg. It has been so long since I've played with cyborg sims. He has the what locked in as well to flirt. Can they flirt with human sims? They can. Oh, this is news to me. Anyway, Todd here is unemployed, but he does have a lot of skills. He's an excellent mechanic, good at cleaning, good at cooking, and he has some nice talent badges, a bronze in flower arranging, in pottery, and a silver in sewing. He's a Libra who's sloppy, outgoing, lazy, playful, and nice, which I think is pretty much the same as Edward, except he has 1 more extra active point. Todd is far more impulsive than he was programmed to be. He longs to live life to the fullest and set out on a wild path of self-discovery. He has the memory of falling in love with Janie, which I don't think is reciprocated. He also has the secondary aspiration of romance. Servo never ages. And here is the very pretty Tanya Splorg. She is a knowledge sim who has the what logged in to go to college. Her lifetime want is to become head of SCIA. Again, I'm not sure if these have been selected for the sims, and I typically ignore these for teens anyway. She has a good relationship with her adoptive parents Ludwig and Nicholas, and she is best friends with Felicity Rosebird. And she has a crush on Percy Gibbons, who I'm pretty sure is a townie. She is an A star in school. She's in private school, no skills and no talent badges. So these are her memories. I love that she has a positive memory of seeing the ghost of Edward and Edward becoming a zombie. That ties in with the fact that she is a knowledge sim. She is a Taurus who is outgoing, lazy, pretty playful and quite grouchy. All Tanya wants is for her overbearing parents to let her live every once in a while. They keep monitoring her friendships and liquefying her teachers. It's just not fair. And the creator has given Tanya the secondary aspiration of romance, which definitely adds some more spice to the game. As for the family pet, Salazar, let's check his stuff out here. He is an extra level 1 in the show business career. He does need to learn how to speak for a promotion though. He is a Leo who is a genius, lazy, friendly, cowardly, and pigpen. Salazar is the clone of a clone of a clone of a clone of Ludwig's childhood cat. He may be the smartest cat alive, but he honestly can't be bothered to do much most days. This is the family's home. This is where the Splorgs live. I love the contrast of, you have all of the really cute and cozy houses in the neighborhood, and then you have this one that really stands out. I think that's really cool. It looks very high tech, very modern. And of course, you can't have Sims living on Cowplant Avenue without actually having a cowplant, which is fenced off here. Very nice. Before we go into the house, I do just want to highlight some of the stuff that they have in the back garden. So they've got this mahjong table, a barbecue, toy making bench, robot station, flower arranging. There's a computer and weather, so quite a lot of things for these scientists to do. As we come into the house, we can see it is, like I said, pretty high tech, something like where the Curious Brothers would live, I think. But very nice kitchen. I like this one a lot. And if we go over here, we can see, so this is where Todd and Edward would sleep, would be my guess. And if we go upstairs, I am assuming this is where Ludwig and Nicholas sleep. In this room here, they've got one of those, I don't even know what you would call this. I think it's called like a hydroplant or something. They do also have a crib. I'm wondering if one of them, Ludwig here, when he was abducted, if he came back pregnant. He must be, right? I'm going to have to press play in a second to see if he is pregnant, but I just want to say as well, I really love this bathroom. I've loved what they've done with it with the foundation and everything. And over here we should have Tanya's room, which is quite a bit gothic and emo, and I love it. And also, Ludwig is stuck up here. Like, how is he supposed to get down? You'll have to add a door, I think, somewhere, unless he's supposed to just die up here. I'm not sure. Now that we have explored all of the families, we might as well take a look at every community lot since there are so few, and I think I'm going to start off with the Plumbob Street swimming pool. This is very reminiscent of the swimming pool in Strangetown, which I love. There's the massive pool and this little like hut over here, as well as the hot tub. I also love that they've put Plumbobs on the floor tile here, since it is called like Plumbob Street swimming pool. There is some champagne over here, and there's a lot of activities for your Sims to do. Like, you've got stuff for the children and also like a football pitch over here. I do love what the creator has done with this building. It is so colourful. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. So we've got like a little like gym here, and there's a bathroom and a little coffee shop. Oh, this is so lovely. I love this. I could definitely send my Sims, like I could see my Sims coming here for like a family day out on the weekend. This is Emerald Park. The reason I am just jumping in here is because the creator hasn't given any of the community lots description, so I'm literally just jumping into each one as I go. But I can see over here that there is a wedding arch, which is always such a bonus for me when I'm playing pretty much any neighborhood. It just means I don't have to build like a wedding venue. But the creator has given us like a cake, and there's the buffet table. This is adorable. We have a ice skating rink over here, a lovely little fountain. I love how like the use of plants and stuff, it really just feels like a cozy park. It's one of those parks for me, that I really struggle to build. So seeing a creator pull it off like this is always very impressive to me. But we've got a little, I guess veranda is the term, gazebo maybe. I really like this. And over here we have a little pond. So that is the park. One of my biggest criticisms for Max's Lost is a lot of the time they don't serve much of a purpose. So it's quite nice to have a park that actually has, like, you know, you can get married here, you can go fishing, the kids can play on the swings, you can have a barbecue, you've got like a giant skating rink. It's just really nice, and you can spend hours in a lot like this. As for our final community lot of this video, this is Llama Drive Market. I think this is like an all-in-one kind of store. You can get like produce and clothes here, which I really like these type of lots, especially in like a smaller neighborhood. It just sort of makes sense that they wouldn't have like a boutique, you know, a grocery store, an electronics store. Like a small town like this, it would kind of be an all-in-one, which I really love. You can also buy pets and video games, magazines. Not only that, but your Sims can dine out here, and I love the colourful use of like chairs and tables and fences. Oh, it's so cute. Sims can also play basketball here, or they could just sit and watch their loved ones play. Again, like just to reiterate what I said in the Emerald Park section, I like that, you know, there are extra activities to do on lots like these, as opposed to just like you come here and you buy groceries. It's like an all-in-one, so that makes it a lot more fun for me. And that concludes my neighbourhood tour of Doogler Valley by landgraabsims. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I have had a lot of fun making it. I love a small town with a big drama, so this was right up my street. If you are interested in checking out the neighbourhood for yourself, like I mentioned, it is CC free. But anyway, I will see you in the very next video. Take care of yourself, guys. Bye!